Hello and welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and tonight I wanted to talk about gaming in general and PlayStation. So apparently there might be a PlayStation State of Play here in July. They just did one last month in June, or was that? Oh, I don't know. Well, PlayStation might actually have an event this month. There's a lot of talk about it, but then again, there was a lot of talk about Abandon. There was a lot of talk about all kinds of stuff. Konami coming out with the Silent Hills. So I don't know. It would be nice to see what they got planned. To tell you the truth, maybe get some more information on first. Hey guys, how's it going, man? Damn, never mind. Oh man, so I don't know, man. I don't know if there's going to be anything going. Hey, how's it going, JC, Soulstar, Sev? I don't know if there's going to be anything from PlayStation coming this month or not. I mean, there's a lot of rumors about it. I mean, basically everything on YouTube. I mean, I haven't heard PlayStation say anything about it. I mean, they just dropped some news last week, about buying new studios and the Ghost of Tsushima director's cut. If there is something next month or this month, I don't know, man. Beat to the punch. Yeah. Hey, all that matters is you're all here and you all said something, right? So, guys, I've been having one of them freaking angry at PlayStation days. If you guys haven't noticed from the two videos I made earlier, it's $50 to watch the State of Play. Oh gosh, yeah, and you got to have your credit card ready for every time they do a new world event, right? Or a world premiere. I don't know. On the final day of Doom Eternal, I think, God, this shit looks amazing. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think Doom Eternal looks freaking way amazing. If you don't see my logo pop up, it's because I am in director mode. I code some games, so if you notice it that way, sometimes it does not. Yeah, your logo is popping up right now. You're there. Oh, man. Yeah, happy 4th of July, guys. Oh, wait, you're, I forgot you guys are, some of you guys are in the UK, huh? You consider yourself an expert? No, that's what that yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think I'm necessarily a fanboy. I know that I am far more. What's up, Darkest Hero? How you doing, man? I know that I am far more I'm far more aligned with Xbox right now at the moment than I am PlayStation. Every time I turn my PlayStation on, man, I just sit there and think about something that I want to play on Xbox. Or if I'm playing one of the games that I bought on PlayStation 5 that I also have on Xbox, I'm like, gosh, I just want to play that. Like today, man, I turned on WRC9 because I wanted to play my PlayStation 5. And when you get into cockpit view and you're driving and there's lots of trees and stuff, you can see like this freaking screen door effect in all the vegetation, and it gets so freaking what's it called? It gets so distracting, and it starts pulling me out of the immersion. So when I turn it on the Xbox, and it's just perfect and nice, beautiful. I mean, there is a little bit on the Series S or the Series X, but nowhere. I mean, like you can kind of tell it wants to do it, but it doesn't happen. I know if you go against anything PlayStation, the fanboys will lose their minds. Yeah, dude, it's so hard to be positive about PlayStation right now, guys. I mean, like $30 for the Ghost of Tsushima upgrade. It's not necessarily a big deal, guys, but it is. It is a big deal. You know what I mean? It's like, how the hell are you going to charge me a $10 convenience fee for buying the game less than a freaking year ago? Like, I don't get it. Like all of this stuff was already in the works. There's no way they built a whole new island, did all these upgrades and everything in less than a year if there hadn't already been something to build upon. You know what I mean? If they didn't already, there's no way There's no way they could have done that over the COVID string. So they had all of this stuff planned. It was all in the works. For them to sell me a game and then be like, oh yeah, well, we just decided to upgrade it because of your feedback. No, you guys already had this planned. It really sucks. You're only a fanboy if you say something that isn't true in defense of a, yeah, exactly, dude. I'm not gonna hold Microsoft on my shoulders. I'm not gonna hold PlayStation on my shoulders, but I will hold Nintendo on my shoulders. They need all the help they can. No, I'm just joking. And they own the tools for utilizing the DualSense features. It's first party, so why do we have to pay for it? Yeah, exactly. That's my biggest thing. I don't think PlayStation first party games necessarily should be like they shouldn't charge us for features they sold us. You know what I mean? They're like, here, buy our PlayStation. I think PlayStation doesn't care if they are perceived positively or not because they are still selling regardless. So moral ground isn't something holding them back. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm still going to buy my upgrade right when it comes out because I want to play that. Like I do. But the fact that they're like, I don't know, man. It feels kind of shady. And at the same time, Xbox is doing all of it for free and giving you, I mean, like solid upgrades, man. If you look at the upgrades we got on Gears 5 and Forza Horizon 4, like those were pretty freaking amazing. And they were, well, I mean, those games came out, a while back. So, I mean, of course they were already ready, I mean, like they had plenty of time to be working on that. I was hearing the PlayStation charge $25K to have an indie game on the store. I wouldn't doubt. I heard that both Microsoft and Xbox, or both PlayStation and Xbox were doing something a little shady when it came to okay. Come on, Michael. Watch your mouth, dude. There might be children in here. But welcome to the stream, man. We appreciate you. Nobody's a fanboy here. We're all basically neutral when it comes to gaming. What's up, LK Raw? How you doing, man? It's $10 for PS5 version, which is okay, and $20 for DLC, which is fine. Xbox business model is making Sony model feel outdated. Yeah, that's true. I don't necessarily. Okay, Rob. This is how I look at the whole $10 PlayStation 5 upgrade thing. If the game launched last year, I don't think I should have to pay that. But if like say Spider-Man, the Spider-Man update, like yeah, it is what it is. I mean, they went out of their way to upgrade that game. I mean, I would play it, but you're right. It does make it feel kind of outdated. If you don't agree with something, you shouldn't support it financially, or you are telling them it is okay with your wallet. Yeah, you're right, Sev. I completely understand. I completely understand. I want the expansion, but I don't like the $10. Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, dude, Ghost of Tsushima, it looks freaking pretty good. I also don't think PlayStation is bad. They are just less exciting than Xbox's shit. Yeah, PlayStation's definitely taken a back seat when it comes to PR this generation for sure, man, for sure. But I don't like the fact that they're gonna sell us nothing charging you should be okay. What's up, Azu? How you doing, man? Yeah. I don't know, man. Like some of you guys are PC players, right? If you buy a PC game and that game gets an update, like say 10 years later, don't you guys basically get that update for free? I mean, that's what I've always heard. I've always heard that PC never has to pay for updates. Everything they're doing is just the same old cookie cutter things, nothing new or exciting so far, and less value. Yeah, exactly. I don't see how they're changing gaming in any good way. The only thing they're doing is making the games a little bit prettier, adding some, gimmicky stuff to the controller, and then telling you it's next gen or whatever. I mean, faster loading times, whatever. I mean, if that's all that PlayStation's got to bring to the table this generation is faster loading times, when Microsoft games like Flight Simulator is going to have the whole freaking planet streamed in from the cloud while you're flying over it, I mean, that seems a little more next gen than faster loading times, if you ask me. I mean, Faster loading times are, yes, that's great. They both have them. I mean, obviously the Xbox Series X loads games pretty fast, but when it comes down to it, I mean, like some of the stuff on PlayStation does load a little faster, but some things just aren't optimized right for it, so it's about the same time or whatever. The fact that you're going to pay it means they will still do it. PlayStation need a Microsoft moment to realize they can't shortchange people like they do. Yeah, I mean, I completely get that. I'll definitely do it. I will definitely pass on the upgrade for The Last of Us 2. If they try to charge me $30 for that, I'll be like, nah, you ain't getting $30 for that. I'll pay you 10, but I'm not paying you $30. They won't have to. They won't have it as much. They won't have it as much as you think. Yeah. Graphical upgrades on the PC are as easy as changing your settings, and yes, it's 100% free. Yeah. So with like games like KOTOR or like gosh, what was that other one? There's another update coming out for a game that BioWare made back in 10 years. I don't remember what Star Wars game it is, but they are putting out an upgrade for it. I'm pretty sure the PC guys get that upgrade for free. And there's other games that I've heard before about it. What's up, Juan? How you doing, man? Thanks for coming to the show tonight. Funny if Xbox would have charged the PlayStation dudes for upgrades of Doom. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to need you guys to pay us a $10 upgrade. And yeah, that would have been funny. Start making the PlayStation guys pay for it. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm just grateful that Microsoft allowed them to update the game for that. Like, that's pretty cool. I mean, I like the way Microsoft is doing things. I mean, it definitely makes me feel a lot better about buying games from Microsoft for sure. Also, you could save data transfer. Oh yeah, also the save data transfer on PS5 sucks. Got to pay for PS Plus. Oh yeah, dude. If you don't have PS Plus, man, you can't download your saves. I'll tell you what, though, Soulstar, I let my freaking PS Plus lapse once for almost a year. And when I got back on there, I was still able to download all my stuff. If you let it go longer than a year, I think they wipe it, though. Graphical updates on PC can be done. By also, yeah, in the community. Even fixes can happen by the community. Yeah. Plus, you have cloud saves for all your games on the PC. Even if you delete the game and re-download it later, your saves will be there. I kind of feel like that's the way that Microsoft is trying to push this, is more into a PC space. So I'm wondering if Microsoft is going to make it so we can actually, play PC games on our Xbox Series X. That would be kind of cool to be able to play them. We are a crazy little race. Yeah. $10 for those cross saves there. Yeah. Oh, Doom. On Doom. Yeah. Yes, on PC, crazy guys like me who mod games make graphical and performance patches for mods for free down. Yeah, see, I mean, I kind of feel like that's why Microsoft is going the way they're going, trying to, bring us more in line with a PC experience. I was telling you, Sony is trying to sell the package of premium experience, but if Sony games are almost movies, why then charge more than $10 at movie screening? Yeah, exactly. They should be charging us $30, man. I mean, $30 for a 4K DVD. I mean, I think that's kind of the going rate. I believe Stake is going to come to Xbox. That would be good. Steam even. Oh, Steam. That would be kind of cool if they brought Steam to Xbox. I'd tell you what, that would be pretty interesting. I don't know if they'd bring Steam to. Well, yeah, maybe. No, I doubt it. Just because of the fact that you'd be able to buy games off Steam. PlayStation can call themselves premium all they want, but I'm a PC gamer. I know better. Yeah, dude. PlayStation's always kind of sold that that appeal of, I know for a fact the PlayStation hardware isn't freaking premium, but for the most part, the games could be considered, I don't know if I'd consider every single one of them premium, but I would consider a few of them, as top tier games that, honestly, guys, I don't think that I don't think a PlayStation game is even in my top 5 favorite. To tell you the truth, the first party game. I mean, I know they fill out, from 5 on. You know what I mean? They slot in there pretty easy, but gosh, I don't think I could. I don't think there's one game. Not even God of War, dude. God of War would probably be like 6, man. But yeah, Steam can be the best competitor for consoles. Yeah. Plus, let's be honest here. PlayStation is running out of content to recycle. That's very true, man. They got rid of so many studios. They're running way out of the stuff. This generation, they're going to be the new Xbox. God of War, Gran Turismo. No, I'm just joking. Even Epic had to go all the way, go the way of Sony and Xbox by closing exclusivity deals in PC and giving free games. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know if Sony can compete with Xbox's output in the next several years. Microsoft. Yeah, dude, that's gonna be kind of tough, man. This I think this generation is gonna turn around where, you know what, guys, I don't understand the hype for PlayStation. Last generation, like the first 3 years of PlayStation basically sucked, maybe a couple games here and there, but then the last, 3-4 years of the PlayStation 4 ecosystem was okay, but I mean, at the same time, they cheaped out on the freaking hardware of the PlayStation 4 Pro, so it was just good enough. It looked just good enough on a 4K TV. They just appealed to the fanboys who want ammo for their non-existent console war. Yeah, dude, I don't really think anybody cares about that whole console war stuff anymore. I don't even have enough space on my PS5 for my entire. Yeah, exactly, man. I can't freaking fit everything on there, dude. It sucks. It's so freaking annoying that I have to either delete games or move them. I mean, if it's a game that I'm like just not in the mood to play, that really sucks, because then I got to wait for it to move, and then I got to wait for it to move back. I don't know. What's up, Reagan? How you doing, man? Welcome back to the show. Let me get to your comment real quick. I would say they're even more arrogant. Yeah, that's definitely true. I do think they are more arrogant than the PlayStation 3. I am only hyped for Spider-Man, and Sony didn't create that IP. Yeah, that's true. I mean, consoles are good for people who don't want to waste $1,200 on a PC, but man, if getting 5 games, and yeah, exactly, dude. I figured it out. I didn't even add the cost of that SSD that I bought for the PS5. I'm at like $13.96, man. Already invested in my PlayStation 5 in just over 4 months. Yep, it seems like Sea of Thieves and Forza are doing. Yeah, I saw that. I was just reading this thing before I got on here that it's saying that the Xbox is only a little over 3 million behind the PlayStation 5 in sales right now. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't think it's the output they need to match. If they do, quality will drop without a doubt. But to add to that, they have bad PR value and just seems too corporate this go around. Yeah, that's definitely. I feel like that's going to hurt them with at least the budget gamer for sure. That's definitely going to hurt them that way. Trying to grow an Xbox channel. Yes. No, I'm still going to try to be neutral. East Savage. Yeah, I'm still trying to be. I'm trying to be neutral. I'm just having one of my complain about Sony days, dude. I just figure, what can I say, man? The crowd wants the angry PlayStation stuff. I mean, should buy a $500 hardware, let you say 4 games are interested. Yeah. You're my favorite YouTuber to watch that covers Xbox and PlayStation besides maybe Destin. Yeah, I like that Destin guy. He's pretty cool, man. I do like him. I only buy PlayStation for exclusives. Other than that, I'm on the PC and I take my Series S with me for my travels. And yeah, exactly. I mean, gosh, dude, ever since that stupid PlayStation 4 Pro, man, like, I'm so glad that kind of happened. I could have been oblivious for the rest of my life with the PlayStation 5 or with the PlayStation had they not put out that PlayStation 4 Pro and cheaped out on it, and then Xbox One X came out, because Xbox One X it changed everything. Like, I still don't really care that much about Xbox first party games, but at the rate Sony's going at getting rid of all the freaking companies that I like and stuff, man, it's not going to be long before I don't really care about PlayStation first party exclusives anymore. I mean, they're going to put out God of War and probably, what's up, Christian? They're going to put out God of War. What's up, Joe? They're going to put out God of War and probably freaking kill off Kratos. So, I mean, I'm probably going to not care about God of War after that because I don't really want to play as the kid, man. I don't want to. Phil wants engagement rather than hardware sales. Yeah, exactly, dude. The more people that are playing on your console and they're happy, that means they're not playing on the other guy's console and happy. Severance, I build a mini ITX PC for my travels. A lot of gamer, what did that say? A lot of gamer out there are on a budget of some sort. Yeah. Did you guys see my video earlier today about Sony going out of their way to ensure, I kind of feel like Sony's probably just trying to lower the unemployment rate by making everybody get a job so that they can afford the PlayStation 5 and its games. It's simple that was the same thing as the previous generation. Bought a PS4, played 4 games, and the rest on my PC. Yeah, guys, I really can't wait to finally get a PC and like get into PC gaming and like kind of just, move forward, with this console thing and just, kind of I don't know, man. I think I'm always going to be partial to consoles, but I want to get a PC and start playing my my racing games and stuff on there. The only possible problem for the Xbox is they might have too many RPGs. You know what? Yeah, that might, because RPGs, that is kind of a real problem, Juan, because RPGs take a lot of freaking time to play. If you get into them, and then because I got RPGs in my backlog right now that I still haven't played. You can have an Xbox with Game Pass and have access to all first party content day one with discounts for purchasing games. PlayStation Plus, $70 a pop for every exclusive you want. Yeah. $70, man. I've just been thinking about that, like all the games that I bought those 5 games at full price, and they are, hi.
It's just your favorite kid saying hi.
Oh, hi, favorite kid. I bought all of those games and I bought them all at full price. And then, I mean, like the time that I played them and the time that I wanted to play them is just, gosh, it's not freaking there, dude. I've put more time into Forza Horizon 4 than I put into all 5 of those PlayStation first party games to date. I've heard more graphics cards are on the way, which is good news. Yeah, I definitely heard that. I'm definitely going to just start with the graphics card and then work my way through building a PC. Did you see they started a petition to bring Bethesda games to PC? The PlayStation fanboys who I am referring to sent me the link on PSN account. Oh, yeah. They could do a petition all they want, man. I mean, Bethesda's Xbox now, and that's never going to change again, And also the id Tech software and all the development talent. Dude, id Tech is a freaking amazing, man. I can't wait to see id Tech in Halo. My brother recommended me to play Plague Tale Innocent, and thanks to Game Pass, I am enjoying it. Game Pass, yeah, dude, Plague Tale Innocence is a freaking good game, Darkest Hero. It is. I mean, you could definitely consider it like a one and done story game, but gosh, dude, I enjoyed my time with that game. I played it, from start to finish. Finished that in 1 or 2 sittings. So yeah, it was a good game. It kept my interest the whole time. Ice cold, no doubt about that, man. Oh, the Bethesda games are coming to PC. Yeah, they do. To PlayStation. Oh yeah, Bethesda games aren't going to PlayStation unless they allow Game Pass. Todd Howard about to be head of Xbox? No, I doubt that. 100% the Doom Guy armor will be in Halo. Yeah. Doom Guy armor. Even if the game isn't on Game Pass, you get at least a 10% discount for having Game Pass, making most games at least $8 less. Yeah, and sometimes when you buy the games, if they're brand new, you get that $6. You get that 6,000 points too, and that's worth $6. Yeah, they made a petition to bring Bethesda games back to the PlayStation. In the title, it reads, "Bethesda needs to realize this isn't fair." Oh gosh. It has nothing to do with being fair, dude. It has everything to do with being bought out. They no longer are They no longer are their own company, man. They are Xbox. So why would Xbox put games on PlayStation? I mean, PlayStation doesn't put games on Xbox, you know? I'm waiting for the upgrade for Plague until I play it. Yeah, definitely wait for that. It comes out in 2 days, so it'll be worth it. That game was already freaking built beautiful. It was running at a pretty solid 1440p on Xbox One X when I played it, and it looked pretty good, man. There was a lot of detail in that game. I was actually pretty happy with the quality of that game and the visuals and stuff. It really looked good. Yeah, and time gating games from SquareSoft and Capcom is fair. Yeah, of course it is, Azu. It's PlayStation. They can do whatever they want. They are the king of the mountain. Just imagine the irony of PlayStation fanboys saying an exclusive isn't fair. I imagine an Xbox fanboy would have ripped them apart for that. Yeah. Oh man, fanboys. My goodness. I'm still pissed off for Monster Hunter World. Oh, with the what did they oh yeah, wasn't there exclusive stuff on the PlayStation for that? I think Sarah Bond could be head of Xbox when Phil retires. Yeah, that's possible. That's definitely possible. I would just reply, we have God of War and Spider-Man. They can play Fallout and Elder Scrolls. Yeah, that's a good one, man. What's up with these Apex hackers? Oh, the ones that they hacked something and were saying like save Titanfall or something. Yeah, that's pretty funny, man. Oh gosh. You know, the only game that is replayable is Spider-Man. God of War was for me once and done. Yeah, dude, God of War was kind of hard, but just flying through or swinging through the city and Spider-Man, dude, it never gets old. Never gets old. It feels so good. Hey, mad at Titanfall. It's a protest because they won't fix it, basically. Oh, they won't fix Titanfall? Oh yeah. Not the exclusives. The time gating for Monster Hunter World for one. When did they when did they time gate that, Azu? I got that right when it came out, didn't I thought that came out at the same time on everything. Oh yeah. PlayStation gamers need to realize if they want to believe they are the premium experience, they need to figure out what that means. Yeah, you know, I mean, they've been telling us for a long time that the Bethesda games aren't premium, so why would they want them on the PlayStation, man? Spider-Man is the greatest IP they own. Yeah. Oh, for the PC. I get it. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that launched day and date with the PlayStation on the Xbox. I did forget about them making the PC wait a year. I think that's stupid, man. Well, I mean, they're doing the same thing right now with Monster Hunter Rise, aren't they? So games on Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter wasn't on Xbox at the same time as PS. Yeah, it was Soulstar. It was. He's talking about PC. They did time gate that for a year for PC, but they're doing the same thing with Monster Hunter Rise right now too. Someone figured out how to hack Titanfall and the client at the client level or something, which basically means the game is unplayable. This one hacker can basically block you from all lobbies. And oh wow, so they mad as hell. Sly Cooper is the greatest IP they own. To be honest, I loved Sly Cooper, man. I thought that was pretty cool. I just find it hard to be excited or positive about PlayStation right now. People say I always have nothing negative to say about them. But the thing is, right now, they are not making good moves. Yeah, I've been pretty upset with PlayStation since the PlayStation 4 Pro. Well, since the Xbox One X came out and the PlayStation 4 Pro was like kind of pushed to the side because of that. Not too many PC gamers will buy $70. I don't think they will. I think they're going to need to be like $49.99. Oh, PC. We're going to pirate it for sure, especially if they are 4-year-old games. They just take it, man. They'll just take what yours. I don't think so. Jack and Daxter was their best IP, but Naughty Dog is all about The Last of Us. Yeah. They really should remake Jack and Daxter, bring Jack and Daxter back. That would be pretty cool. I don't know. I want them to just make some more grown up freaking games, dude. I mean, basically all they've given us is kid games and Dark Souls, and basically, not garbage, but garbage. You know what I mean? Like stuff that only a select few people want to play. They should have had more. I don't know. I could sit here and say PlayStation should have had more stuff ready, but at the same time, I mean, Xbox basically told us they weren't going to have nothing for a little while. Seeing a lot of negativity from Sony this time around, and I remember the time of Xbox One negativity. Oh yeah, dude, it was pretty negative when the Xbox One personally launched. I personally felt like 50 for games was the last fair price. Yeah, I mean, like I grew up in like the Nintendo and Super Nintendo era and stuff, and like Super Nintendo games like AAAs were freaking expensive, man. They were like $89.99 or something. I remember paying like $98, 96 or $98 for Mortal Kombat Ultimate 3 on the Super Nintendo. So I mean, back then, games were expensive, and then the first breath of air we got was when disc games came out for like PlayStation, and it was $100. Yeah, Sony YouTubers were nuts. Yeah, but it was like it was pretty. Them Super Nintendo games were almost close to $100. It wasn't until PlayStation launched and Sega Saturn that the prices started coming down, and then it was like $49.99 for games for a long time. If I remember, it was $100. I remember something like that. That Air Frog. Yeah, dude, them games were freaking pretty expensive. I mean, if it was a AAA game on the Super Nintendo, they were expensive, man. They were like $80. But they also held their value pretty good too, man. PlayStation right now is just regurgitating the same old crap again and again. I have honestly gotten so bored with playing it safe. It's not exciting anymore. The polish of the games are gone. Yeah, dude, they definitely. I heard about that on Super Nintendo era. I was a late adopter back then, so didn't experience that. I think a lot of that was cartridge. Yeah, definitely. A lot of it was the cartridge cost. Going to 16-bit. Yeah, dude, it definitely pushed the cost of those games up pretty high. Actually, dude, when Nintendo 64 came out, the cost went down. Actually, they started getting cheaper. I think they were like $59.99 on the Super Nintendo instead of the $89.99 or $79.99. But back then, dude, minimum wage was like $5 an hour. Resolution, FPS. What about polish and graphics? Those should be the standards. Yeah, dude. I think if any game comes out on the PlayStation 5 that charges $70, they should definitely have like Sony standards or whatever. Xbox need to keep fan favorites alive. How long has it been since we've seen a new Conker's Banjo Rise Metal? Yeah, dude, they definitely need to start investing in some of that stuff that they already had, or at least have get something made. No, not the graphics, the mechanics and the stories. Well, just the same thing again. Yeah, exactly. I mean, like I said, everything's been in the same freaking the template. It's like they're all passing around a template, to make these games. insert body here, insert story here. Freak. Yeah. Ray tracing is the future and new technologies, something that consoles forgot about that. Nah, I do like ray tracing, especially after seeing it in Doom Eternal. I think that looks pretty freaking good. But the only way to get a higher resolution like 1800p is that every game is going to have to be made on id Tech now going forward. There's nothing I can do about that. It's going to have to be. That's just the way it's going to have to be. I would love to see Conker's Bad Fur Day. I would too. I'd like to see a complete remake with today's visuals. I think that'd be pretty cool. I want someone to make another Dante's Inferno game. Yes, I do too, but Visceral is no more. EA's like PlayStation. They just keep getting rid of all their good studios. Sony has good gameplay on all its studios. Basically, 70% of them are third-person shooters, and one of them are cheap-ass Dark Souls clone. I would pay $60 for Conker's Bad Fur Day in 2021. with online. Yeah, that would be pretty cool, man. I agree on the Conquer. Never thought it would get a new Perfect Dark. Hopefully, it can match the original. Honestly, dude, if Xbox would come out and remake a lot of them Xbox One games and 360 games, not remake them, but do like do new entries in the series, they could definitely bring that back. I mean, they have enough studios that could pick up those IPs and move them forward. I think that would be good for them, honestly. Dante's Inferno. Yeah, Dante's Inferno was really good. I'm surprised we never got a part 2 because I thought that game sold pretty well. An amazing story for Conker's Bad Fur Day. Should still be there. Don't Battlefield 2042 us. Castlevania games. The last ones were amazing. Yes, dude. I love those freaking last Castlevania games. Mercury Stream, dude, they did a really good job with Castlevania. I wish they wouldn't have moved on to that other game that like nobody cared about. I doubt that free to play. I downloaded it, played it for 10 minutes, and just had no desire to ever continue playing that game. I never played Perfect Dark, but I played GoldenEye. Yeah, GoldenEye was pretty good. After Sony's event, all the fanboys about to be twice as annoying. Yeah. Well, I guess I can assume Down Deep is officially canceled, LOL. Oh, the PlayStation exclusive from Capcom? Probably, man. Probably. Well, I don't know. They're probably still making it. They just don't know what to do. Perfect Dark was exactly like GoldenEye, but with a story. Yeah. Will they have a Sony event? I'm hoping they do. Castlevania Lords of Shadow 1 were amazing. Yes, they were. They also did a 2D side-scrolling one in that series, the Lords of Shadow. Because I can tell you now, announcement day for PS5, Horizon, and a gameplay for God of War. Japan Studios, yeah. Shows PC ports. I can't believe they freaking closed Japan Studios and then bought 2 more Japan Studios, dude. That's just I don't know, man. And PS Now improved service. Yeah. They will shadow drop the PC ports. Yeah, they'll just start dropping those without saying anything about them, huh? Perfect Dark Core Up and PvP was fun. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure they'll be there. That Perfect Dark, man, what they were showing us that what when Microsoft showed us that kind of what they had envisioned for it, that Perfect Dark thing, that looks pretty cool, man. I kind of want it to go in that direction. I don't think Sony should have an event. It would be wholly focused on God of War and wouldn't be much else than some of the Horizon Forbidden West gameplay. I kind of feel like they're going to do another one of those, 30-minute or 60-minute ones, like they did like the future PlayStation event or something. Or maybe Mark Cerny will come out and tell us how wonderful the geometry engine is. Well, we call it the geometry engine, but technically it's the checkerboard renderer 2.0. Perfect Dark Zero. Why do Sony fans get butthurt about games coming to PC? Who cares? Yeah, exactly, man. Who cares, man? Let them go to PC. They don't have PCs. They don't. Yeah, if they're not going to buy a PC and they don't care about a PC, why lock somebody on a PC out of that experience? They think the console is obsolete. But that's not the case. I mean, obviously, Xbox isn't obsolete, and all them Xbox games are on PC. PlayStation events have gotten so predictable that any old Joe can correctly guess what their announcements are. The reason they can do this is because they are predictable. Yeah, that's true. Have actual exclusives. Oh, who knows? Maybe even a PS Store in PC. Yeah, that would be fun. I don't see anything wrong with PlayStation games going to PC. Like, I don't care if they go to PC. Like, I'm perfectly okay with that. I will still have my PlayStation and my Xbox, and when I get my PC up and running, it's going to be for sim racing mainly. It's an arguing point for them to have exclusives. Oh, they don't like to lose that. Yeah, exactly. We've got the bestest exclusives in the world, man. They're basically the same game. They are, man. There are a lot of third person. I like those freaking kind of games though, guys. I do. That's one of the things I really like about PlayStation is those damn third party or third person experiences. I love being able to play with friends on PC when I'm on my potato. I don't like hacking. That comes with PC gaming, but I do able to crossplay. Yeah, I mean, I think Sony needs to just sit down and humble themselves a bit. Every time they open their mouths, it's not good and bring bad PR. They're on a path to ruin right now. Yeah, they're definitely on a path to in my opinion, like as a recovering PlayStation fanboy, um, yeah, everything, all the moves they're making right now basically tell you that, hey, man, their games are coming to PC. They are trying to position themselves to make more money off of the content they create. They're hiring studios that are a lot better at at visual design, animation. Adding more of a movie like appearance to their games. So yeah, they're trying to move everything in a in a more premium type of way. But I don't know. I mean that'll just go to show. Severin Evans, have any thoughts about the controversy with indies in the PS Store? That's fanboys. Severin's the problem with Sony's is pandering to fanboys. Yeah. I cracked up when Jim Ryan apologized about shitting on legacy games. I'm sorry that those games they don't look good. I don't think anyone was surprised to hear that at all, really. As far as my thoughts, I just heard it and it was like, obviously. I like the Medium, Hellblade, and Deliver Us, the Moon, third person story games. And I'm as close to an Xbox fanboy without being one as you can be. I don't know, man. Like, there's no reason to be. I don't know, man. Like, I spent a long time, fanboying for PlayStation, guys. Like, I don't want to get that way for Xbox. I do like a lot of the stuff that Xbox is doing and a lot of the way they are positioning themselves this generation. But at the same time, like, I don't want to get too caught up in that. That's why I don't sit there and, there's channels out there that parrot every little thing that Xbox does. And it's like, no, dude, just like kind of chill a little bit, Situation have to be bad for someone to use the media to solve his issues with Sony. Yeah. I feel like I've become an Xbox fanboy solely because of toxic PS fanboys triggering me with dumb crap. Yeah, I mean, I do, like, every time I see like a what's his name, crap gamer video on YouTube, and I read the freaking the title of it, I almost instantly want to jump on my freaking YouTube, record a video refuting it, and then put it out there. I really have to restrain myself, guys. Every time he does one of those videos, I want to like refute it, But then again, I mean, like, he's brand new to PlayStation, like I'm brand new to Xbox, I mean, we both switched basically at the same time, and yeah, like Xbox is doing a good job right now. A lot of it is, I mean, it's definitely good PR, but at the same time, Xbox has delivered an experience that I've been mostly satisfied with. PlayStation, on the other hand, I wasn't satisfied with the PlayStation 4 Pro. I'm mostly satisfied with the PlayStation 5. I don't like this new greed PR that they got going on. I honestly will say this: a PlayStation acquired Nixus and are still hiring for PC specific coders. who specialize in PC ports of console games. Anyone smell the exclusives evaporating yet? Oh, I do. I've been saying on this channel for a long time that I think by the end of next year, I think a PS5 game will select PS5 games will launch day and date on console and PC at the same time. Or maybe they might stagger them like 6 months or something. But I think the PS5 games will either launch day and date or within a year of being out. But it still isn't enough for their PC ambitions yet. Yeah, they're definitely going to need a lot more. That's for sure. Yeah, if I start talking about PC, then I'll still be an Xbot to the Sony because they think Microsoft is making all PCs in the market and Apple is their competitor. Yeah, I mean that's true. They have no idea how the PC market works. Yeah, I don't know. I just know that I feel that PlayStation is ready. I feel that PlayStation is definitely ready to turn a new leaf. And I mean, if you go back when Sean Layden left, I'm pretty sure that there was a big fight about wanting to expand PlayStation, and really the only other place to expand PlayStation is PC. So, or I mean, I guess they could go multi-plat and start putting their games on Xbox and everything, but I don't see that being the case. So PC seems like the only option forward. And I don't know. I mean, I've never talked to Sean Layden. I don't know exactly anything about him, but I know that I could always feel that Sean Layden was freaking like a PlayStation guy, like 100% PlayStation guy. And Jim Ryan, dude, he's like a shark, I mean, I could see Sean like leaving because he didn't want to, bring PlayStation games. He wanted to grow organically, and Jim Ryan's just like, no, just put them on PlayStation. Who cares, man? These guys will get over it. If you start, if you game on PS, you are a pony. If you game on Xbox, you are an Xbot. If you game on Nintendo, you are a Nintendrone. If you game on PC, you are an Xbot. What? That's so funny. Oh, yeah, because Sony is more powerful than all PC hardware, and only 1% have high-end rig gaming PCs. Yeah. And building PC is hard. Yeah, it's probably true. PlayStation knows that they cannot afford to make these blockbuster AAA titles. It has become, yeah, exactly, dude. That's kind of where I'm looking at it, because they keep going on and on and on about these $100 million+ budgets for these games, and I'm like, start making them cheaper then, dude. Like, haven't you guys heard of like management or anything? I mean, like, what are we doing over there, fellas? Stop. I mean, yeah, I mean, like, the game development used to be a lot quicker. They used to pump those PlayStation 1 games out every freaking year, man. They used to pump out PlayStation 2 games every year. Maybe, and the PlayStation 3 games started taking them a couple years, because then you had more teams, working on games like Assassin's Creed and stuff like that, or other games, whereas before they could make those games pretty quickly. But a lot's went into like developing tools, to create better stuff as well along the way. So I don't know. I kind of feel like some days I feel like gaming's moving in the right direction. Sometimes I feel like it's going in the wrong direction. At the end of the day, guys, I'm probably just going to keep paying the price for the games, because I would much rather do that than have everything go to the phone, to mobile phones. Is rising so much to the point they have to raise the price, and now they are over 200% return on investment, and they smell money for those AAA exclusives. But the thing is, they will come to PC eventually, so they are no longer exclusive. Yep, exactly. They have to betray the ponies. Yeah, because they need the money. Them old guys that don't even know anything about PlayStations or video games, they got to have their yachts, bro. Yeah, I hope mobile gaming's not the future, Azu. That freaks me out all the time, man. When I think about the low cost to make a mobile game and then the amount of money they can rake in with that stuff, that freaks me out, guys. That really does freak me out. I mean, yeah, there would probably be like enthusiast devs or whatever, a bunch of guys that learn how to code and get together and make games for like PC and stuff. But dude, if everything starts going mobile, it's gonna start going mobile pretty fast. You've already got Activision, you've got EA, you've got Blizzard, you got so many big developers, Ubisoft, that are all starting to really take that mobile seriously. All it's going to take for them is to start making a lot more money doing mobile than they are doing console and PC games. And yeah, they would quit. Why would they keep making money, or why would they keep making games they're losing money on? PC gamers have more money than console gamers. That much is completely obvious because of how much they pay for the hardware. The PlayStation knows it. Plus, they don't have to sell hardware at a loss. Yeah, that's true. They can just sell us the software and make straight profit on every game sold. Yeah, you're right, Azu. They do have to freaking avoid piracy. Piracy is definitely something that that a lot of developers struggle with. Me personally, if I like a game, dude, I would never go out of my way to pirate any games or any software or anything like that, just because of the fact that I like that content. So I don't mind paying, for that stuff that I like. You know what I mean? Like it's it's a good feeling. I mean, I like Game Pass because it gives me that opportunity to try things before I buy them. And a $15 a month subscription for that, it's not really that big of a deal. If it went to like $20 or $25, yeah, I'd probably definitely be thinking twice about it. But the value I get in being able to try games without being committed to them, I like that. It definitely helps. And if I like a game, then I buy it, and I'm willing to support that developer going forward as well. Piracy isn't as big on the PC as people think, and they usually happen in protest or as a demo for the game, but you can't stop it entirely. Yeah, I don't think that they would be able to stop it entirely, but Game Pass solved the issue for Xbox on piracy. It's very true. I mean, I think people that I think people that pirate would be a lot better off paying that $15 to just play whatever they want. You know what I mean? On Game Pass, it would be it would be easier for them. Oh yeah, dude, Microsoft Rewards, you pay off Game Pass. Yeah, that's pretty amazing. Only because Microsoft Rewards actually gives you rewards for buying stuff, dude. Sony is really chintzy on their reward thing, man. Like it's bad. I pirated the fair stuff around 2012, but I think I've bought everything I pirated since. Like not even games, but movies, TV. Oh yeah, yeah, dude. I've, I've, I've never pirated like one thing. I used to have a friend that would, but me personally, I've never gone to like a one of those sites to do that stuff. The Microsoft rewards are awesome. Yeah, Microsoft rewards are freaking great, dude. Great. It's not even in my country. But piracy happens in consoles, you know. um, Usually in older consoles, right? Once they stop doing security updates and stuff for them, isn't that when they're able to start going after the older generation consoles? It's easier to pirate in a console. Only takes a thumb drive to jailbreak one. Yeah. Then you can get Everything in the console store free. Just download it and undo the jailbreak, and the content is still there. Wouldn't they be able to see where that stuff got downloaded though? The console get jailbreak, then security updates can be bypassed. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I know that. I've never jailbroken any of my consoles or had a console that was jailbroken. I try to live within the rules, man. That's just kind of, how I am. There's just something about going to work and making money and buying the stuff that you want, and like doing what you want, like as your hobby, your investment and stuff. And that's why getting free upgrades and stuff like that matters to me, because when I buy a video game, I feel like it's an investment, to tell you the truth. No, because it encrypts the data so they can't see the download and never would know it happened. Oh, I see. So you mean to tell me that maybe PlayStation first party titles are more popular than ever? Because there's a lot of people out there jailbroke and got a ball. What's up, Bobby Lena? How you doing, man? Welcome to the show. State of play in July equals release date for her. I hope so. Samurai expansion gameplay and two games ported to PC. Yeah, exactly, huh? They come out with the PlayStation in the state of play, and they're like, "Hey guys, by the way, we're gonna Horizon Forbidden West has been pushed to next year, but don't worry, because you're going to be able to get Uncharted 4 and Bloodborne on your PC this holiday." Oh, and by the way, don't worry, PlayStation guys, we got you held over with the Ghost of Tsushima update. Piracy is old news. Let's talk about new games. Halo gonna go crazy. Yeah. Piracy's not old news, bro. Sea of Thieves just dropped a freaking update like a week ago or a couple weeks ago. The only way the world know is if they specifically were watching you and knew your library and that it grew without explanation. Oh yeah. Yeah, but I'm telling you, the piracy happens in consoles, but it does not get the spotlight because pony YouTubers cannot understand how it works. Ponies. They're all ponies. What's up, Spectre Entertainment? How you doing, my friend? Christian, make sure to sign up for Halo Insider, y'all. There's going to be a beta. Yep, that's true. There is going to be a beta for that. I prefer buying games new as much as possible to support. Yeah, me too, man. I prefer buying games as early to release as possible, preferably 3 days before they come out. If I get the early if I get early access, I will buy the $100 version. For Halo Infinite, yes, Soulstar. Yeah, that's what usually happens in the PC. Piracy happens for demo. I think if they announced Bloodborne for PC, it would be on the Steam charts, top spot for months. Yeah, I think it would too. I definitely think it would. Finally, a damn release date for Horizon. I swear they're going to delay it till 2022 and just give PS fans the opportunity to pay them for a Horizon Zero Dawn. Yeah, I'd be so mad. Get a for Horizon. We'll get the Ghost of Tsushima next month, Horizon Zero Dawn. Then we'll get Death Stranding the month after, or no, we'll get Death Stranding right after Ghost of Tsushima. Then we'll get the Horizon Zero Dawn one, and then we'll get The Last of Us 2, and then they'll be like, oh yeah, by the way, next year we're going to release Forbidden West. I could definitely see that happening, man. I honestly could see that happening. All this year, the last of this year, they're just giving us PS5 upgrades for all the games that launched last year and the year before. Yeah, I could see that happening. Oh, we forgot Gran Turismo Sport. We should be getting our Gran Turismo Sport update anytime now too. I would have more players than PS4 ever had, and you know it. Yeah. You're getting by the series kind. Bloodborne would be a top seller on Steam, but it didn't exactly sell gangbusters. Yeah, dude. I mean, it was. I don't even think Demon Souls sold gangbusters on freaking PS5. It's it's the first time I'm on your live. It's 5 a.m. at my place. and I got to go to work. You got to go to work, man? Gosh, that sucks. Is it Monday for you then? It's Monday. Yeah, it's Sunday. I got tomorrow off, man. So, but tomorrow's my anniversary, so I'm probably going to be out with the wife. That's why we're not doing that's why we're not going to be doing Fanboy Anonymous tomorrow. But I'm going to do that on Tuesday. Tuesday's Fanboys Anonymous. I know, and I have already played it, but I would buy it again. Oh yeah, dude. I think I honestly, Sev, I think though, if they're going to do that, if they're going to put Bloodborne on the PC, we're also probably most likely going to get a PS5 update for that, because they'll need that $30 from us too. So that'd be pretty good. I do want a 60 FPS update for Fanboys Anonymous. Yes, it's going to be Tuesday this week, guys. I wanted to do it on Monday and keep it straight, but gotta take the wife out tomorrow for our anniversary. We're gonna go get cheeseburgers. No, I'm just joking. Half-Life 3 confirmed, only on Steam Pass. Did they really confirm Half-Life 3? They need to bring Time Splitters back, man, or Quake, or freaking gosh, what was that other one? Oh, it was Quake, huh? Valve doesn't like the number 3. Yeah. What if Xbox buys Valve next? I'm gonna start putting random game clips on my channel just cause. Yeah. Oh gosh. I try to do freaking game clips every once in a while, but I haven't felt like doing them. It's just too much work to get out the good old freaking trusty recorder, man. Quake is rumored to come back. Yeah, I would love to see another Quake. Fear would be good too. That's very true. Cheeseburgers are a presidential meal. Yes, they are, especially from McDonald's. Oh gosh. Unreal Tournament needs to come back. Could be shown at QuakeCon. Yeah, that's true. I wonder if they are doing a QuakeCon. I just found something here. I forgot I had one of the old Steam machines and Valve PC console. I forgot about this thing. Yeah. I doubt they have the money to buy Valve. Yeah, they could probably buy Valve. Valve can buy Sony for sure. Yeah. Hey, Andy, how's it going, man? Work for me in 2 hours. You got to go to work? Dang, man. So wait, the later I get on at night, the better it is for you guys in the UK, because I could possibly do these things later at night on the weekend. Yeah, that was pretty good, man. We had family over, did a big old barbecue, sat out there and was talking to family and stuff. Yeah, it was pretty good. I love the Steam controller. Thought it was amazing for PC gamers who want a custom map to all their controls. Yeah. Or Epic with Sony, but that would be the worst situation for gaming. I don't know. I don't think Sony could afford to buy Epic. Well, maybe they could. I guess they could if they wanted to, but I don't know, man. That would be interesting. That would, if Sony bought Epic, that would definitely be a. I think that's why Sony invested a whole bunch of money so they couldn't sell to Xbox, because they possibly were thinking about it. I bought a Steam controller for $5 or so, never used it. Ooh, Epic to buy Sony. Yeah. No, guys, if anybody's going to buy Sony, it's going to be Microsoft. They're going to put them in Game Pass. If Epic buys Sony or Sony buys Epic, it will be a dark day for gaming anywhere. Yeah, that's true, but I don't know, man. I mean, what's Epic mostly, though? Fortnite and a couple other things. Didn't Epic used to work under Xbox? Isn't Epic who created Gears of War? And then they created the Unreal Engine. So Unreal Engine is Epic. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if Sony could. I don't know if Sony could pull something like that off, man. I don't know. A Steam app on Xbox would be awesome. Yeah, that would be pretty freaking cool, man. I would love that personally, because then I could play Age of Empires 4. Epic has Fortnite and exclusivity deals. Yeah. Epic has Fortnite and exclusivity deals. Yeah, I think they do. I don't necessarily think Sony could pull that off though. That's as epic as buying freaking id Tech, but yeah, I don't know why Steam doesn't have games. Yeah, Steam supporting games on their store. They're like a store. Yeah, Steam. Then you would just buy buy your PC games and play them on in like a different like window or something on your Xbox or something. I don't know how that would work. I think you'd definitely find out exactly how powerful your Xbox Series X is if you could do that, though. If you could buy PC games and put them on there, Epic has done a solid job of providing an additional platform for indies to get some recognition. Yeah, that's true too. That is definitely true. Microsoft or purchase Epic, that would be as big as Bethesda deal. Microsoft could buy them. I don't see Sony paying $7 billion. No, I don't. You know what though? I mean, Epic. I mean, when Sony's buying stuff, they're buying strategically for better visuals and better technology. So, I mean, Epic would be something that they would want to buy for sure. That I think that would be one of those companies they would want to buy. They invested $400 million into Epic, so I mean it's possible, but they've invested. I wonder if Sony is helping co-develop Epic, now lately. If that's even, this might have been asked already, but what games have you been playing recently? I just started Soma, pretty good so far. Today I was playing mostly racing games. I've been jumping in and out of Gears 1, trying to get through that. I'm still waiting for another patch for Greedfall so that I can have menus, so that I can adjust my brightness and stuff. And then I've just been jumping around a lot of games. I'm not really committed to any one of them right this minute. Spectre. If Microsoft bought Epic's, forget Fortnite on PS5 and also the Unreal Engine. No, I'm pretty sure that if Microsoft did buy Epic, they would still do the Happy Independence Day. Frog, loved your earlier videos. Got a lot of fanboy feathers ruffled. Yeah. The first one it was a request from somebody in the family. Told me I need to start being more funny in my videos because I'm boring. Because I just sit and talk about video games boringly. All Xbox needs is Konami to bring a lot of new IPs. Yeah, that would be good if they bought them, or Capcom. Yep, I vote Capcom. I vote Konami for Xbox, and then keep Capcom third party for sure. Now I was just talking about you, Game Punisher. Well, not talking about you, but talking about finishing that or getting through that Gears 1. Jeffrey Banks was losing his absolute shit. Damn Jeffrey, man. I like that guy. He's a good guy, man. I do like Jeffrey. Do you ever watch Mr. 4K Upscaler? He did a video why he likes Dolby Vision on Series S and X. Says it's better than HDR. So Andy, Dolby Vision is like the freaking standard, man. When Dolby Vision hits Xbox, Depending on if game publishers have paid the fees or whatever for Dolby, you are going to get a lot better color space with Dolby Vision. I mean, HDR10 Plus is closer to Dolby Vision, but HDR10 is not really that great when it comes to. I mean, it's good enough. HDR10 is good enough, but HDR Dolby Vision is going to be amazing, especially for video games, where yeah, when you see Dolby Vision on your Xbox Series S, you're going to be amazed. You're playing multiple games. Sounds like you have game. I do have game. No, I bought a lot of games, Juan. I get in a mood and I want to play a racing game, and then I'll be like, oh man, I want to play something else. And then I'll go back to playing, something else. I picked up Greedfall 2 a while back. That game is huge. I got back into it. Yeah, now that it's actually 4K and 60 FPS, I want to play more of it. Gosh, dude, my lighting is all screwed up in it right now because I turned my brightness down for some reason. And then the update came out and we lost all of the menus. I can't see the menus anywhere. I like Mr. 4K Upscaler. He makes nice vids on Flight Sim. Yeah, I have watched a couple of videos from Mr. 4K Upscaler. Dolby Vision is like Dolby Atmos. The main benefit is supporting and also compression, if that applies to games. Yeah. Yeah, the games are going to have to support Dolby Vision for them to actually get Dolby Vision. It's not just going to be like I don't think the Xbox is going to be able to just auto Dolby Vision things. I don't think that's the case. Doom Eternal with Dolby Vision is going to be freaking beautiful. It already looks good with HDR10, but yeah, imagine Dolby Vision. After playing 120 FPS on Doom for a while, 60 seems choppy for me. Yeah. Give me Elder Scrolls 6 or the new Fallout. I can't believe they got Doom Eternal running at 120 freaking frames a second at 1800p, dude. Like that freaking id Tech is amazing. I freaking love that id Tech engine. Give me Elder Scrolls 6 or a new Fallout. Yeah. For me, Xbox One for those games only. Yeah, exactly. I would like Microsoft to buy Square Enix, but so far they have an unannounced acquisition of Avalanche Studio. Dude, my feelings about Avalanche Studio, guys, is like, I like Avalanche. I do like the open worlds they create, but they freaking make them so gosh damn big that they cannot increase the resolution easily, especially on last gen consoles, because Rage 2 and Fallout 4 not Fallout 4, Just Cause 4, I was pretty I hated the fact that one was 1080p and the other one was 1440p because it just looked so dang fuzzy with the way their visual style is for their world. It makes the game look really fuzzy. And even turning off the that gosh damn film grain, dude, it still looks fuzzy. Xbox is winning. id Tech. Oh yeah, dude. id Tech is one hell of an engine, bro. One freaking hell of an engine. I love id Tech. It's always been pretty smooth, unless you're playing Evil Within 2. Then it was kind of not so great on PS4 Pro or Xbox. Game Pass needs the good, the bad, and the ugly. Avalanche is for the ugly. LOL. Yeah, I do like Avalanche, and we haven't seen a new world created by Avalanche with the more powerful console. So hopefully they keep their game worlds the same size, but increase the visual fidelity. I think that would be great. The fidelity and the I'm thinking of getting the Samsung Odyssey G7 end of the month for my Series S, 1440p HDR 600 FreeSync with G-Sync 32-inch curved monitor. 240 hertz. Yeah, I wonder if I should just invest in a freaking monitor, man. Ooh. After like 5 minutes of playing though. Yeah, dude, like going from 60 back to 30 is so jarring, dude. So bad. I mean, I probably could go back from 120 to 60 a lot easier because 120 definitely feels a lot smoother. I like that. I like the fact that my TV in the front room does the 120 actually. Yeah, I definitely think Avalanche will do better. I do like Avalanche. I just Evil Within 2 has FPS boost on Xbox now, though. Yeah, I mean, just playing it regular without the frame rate, with turning off the frame rate lock, you get pretty close to 60 FPS and still retain your higher resolution, though, Emmanuel. Hey, Emmanuel, I haven't seen you for a while, man. How you been? Thanks for coming to the show tonight. Yeah. I think Atlas would be awesome for Microsoft for Japan. Yeah, Atlas is a pretty good one. Atlas is definitely, yeah, that would be good. I'm pretty sure Xbox is going to announce a Japan studio eventually. I know they're still trying to get a couple or one or whatever. After remakes of Final Fantasy VII and RE2, why don't we get more remakes? Yeah, exactly. I would love more remakes, to tell you the truth. Vice City and with GTA 5 graphics. Yeah, let's wait until we see the new GTA 5 graphics and then demand a Vice City one. I mean, Sega. Yeah, Sega would make a really good addition to Xbox, I think. Microsoft about to buy Japan. Hey, Japan, we'll just give you $1 trillion. I can get used to 30 FPS like 5 minutes too. It's harder for me to get used to 30 FPS, Soulstar. If I start playing my games that day at 30 FPS, I'm fine. But if I play 60 in a day, then it's almost impossible to go back to 30 now. I don't get why Battlefront 2 hasn't gotten auto HDR support yet. Battlefront 2? I thought Battlefront 2 already had HDR. The Star Wars one, Battlefront 2, right? The new one? It already has HDR, I thought. Thought I had HDR 10. Hey, man, I hope you had a good 4th of July. Yeah, I did. How about you? 4th of July was good, man. I did a barbecue, fed everybody, fed the family, made a bunch of burgers and hot dogs and stuff. It was pretty good, man. We had a good time. 60 FPS is great for the super smooth. Yeah, I like the smoothness of it. Rockstar don't really like do remakes. They might get into that, honestly, to tell you the truth. Warner Brother games are on sale. Maybe they can take over something there. Avalanche Studio Software and an exclusive Hogwarts Legacy game for Xbox PC. I think that Hogwarts games would probably be multi-plat. Anything that's got like an IP like that might go multi-plat. I don't know. Rockstar is becoming an MMO studio. I'm fine with that, honestly. I personally don't mind my games continuing to grow. I'm okay with that, and Sega would be especially amazing because of Atlas and Sega's focus on the PC space. Yeah, I think they would definitely make a good fit for Xbox. Sega. I'm saving my grilling for Monday. It was too hot today. Yeah, dude, it was so freaking hot today, man. Gosh, it was so terrible. I think it was almost 100 degrees. It only got an FPS boost, not an auto HDR and FPS boost like Titanfall 2. Huh. Oh, yeah, Battlefront 2. You're talking about the newer one, the Battlefront 2. I thought that already had HDR when it came out on Xbox One X. But it did get an FPS boost to 120 FPS, though. And Titanfall 2 did, too. Finally broke 100,000 gamer score. I don't go for achievements. Nice. Mega Man fan. What did you think of Mega Man 11? I did not play 11 very much. Mega Man, that's the newest one, right? I think I bought it on disc and tried it and decided I didn't want to play it. I don't know, man. I think Capcom's better off as an independent studio, to tell you the truth, guys. I think Capcom needs to be able to do what I don't know, man. Like, Capcom is so synonymous with like PlayStation, Nintendo, and Xbox now that it wouldn't. I don't think it would. Well, I don't know. I guess Bethesda was the same way. I don't know, man. I really don't. I don't know how I feel about like studios getting bought out to go exclusive. Like I was okay with Bethesda just because that seems like a good fit, a really good fit for Xbox. But something like Capcom, I don't know, man. Mega Man Legends remake win, yeah. I need that Fallout 3 FPS boost. Yeah. I wonder if we're going to be getting some more FPS boost news anytime soon. Actually, it's been a while. Mega Man 11 is kind of hard. I might try to pick that up, manual, and give it a try again. I like my 2D side scrollers, but I just sometimes it's hard for me to get into them. For monitor users, do I still benefit? Do I still benefit from HDR if my monitor is only HDR 600? Yeah, 600 HDR 600 is 600 nits. The average SDR is like 200 or 300 nits. So yeah, 600 nits it's still going to give you brighter highlights for sure. So yeah, it will be okay. IPS panel is definitely going to make it so you can see from side to side and stuff. Uh, it doesn't look too different from SDR to me, just brighter and a bit more vivid. Yeah, that's basically what HDR is brighter and darker and more vivid color. I think it'll be an all right one. I think my TV now does like 800 nits, and my TV in the front room does like 1300 nits, and you can definitely see a difference from my TV in the front room in the brightness compared to the one I got in here. But this one here still gets kind of bright, just not as bright as that other TV. In fact, Xbox, instead of a new studio, needs to make Game Pass service available to the rest of the world in the first place. Yeah, that's definitely true, man. They um I think you need Balina Balbina. I think you need at least 40 megs 40 meg download speed to make the streaming actually good enough though. Oh no, you're talking about Game Pass. Duh. I thought you were talking about XCloud for some reason. Yeah, Game Pass had 23 active user service in April. How many do you think they are at the moment? Oh, Bobby, and I think they are probably closer to. I I think they're probably closer to 30, maybe. I don't know. After the announcement, they're probably gonna after games start dropping, they'll probably start. I think they'll start picking up subscribers once more games start dropping. To tell you the truth, once those first party games start dropping, HDR is sometimes a matter of nuance, not really about extreme vibrance, but about separating color space in between instead of crushing. Yeah, instead of crushing and banding, like banding, color banding, that gets pretty irritating too. Oh, okay, thanks, guys. I'll look out for those things regarding HDR. Most HDR is not going to tell you, Soulstar. It's a question more of, um, you're going to have to go to like review sites and stuff like writings. They're pretty good, and then the HD the HD TV guy or whatever. You can usually watch those guys. Writings is going to will tell you the max peak brightness, and that's what you want is the peak brightness to be kind of high. If Game Pass reaches 600 or 50 million, it basically, yeah, definitely. Another thing, Soulstar, if you're not gonna go OLED, then make sure whatever you get has full array local dimming. Yeah, I'm gonna write that in the post, dude. full array local dimming is going to make it so there's lights all behind the screen, and so when it needs to be dark, those lights turn off, and the other ones can get even brighter on the one side. So that makes the HDR pop a whole lot more than anything edge lit. I think my monitor has a wider color gamut in SDR compared to HDR. Does that make a difference? Yeah and no. I mean, if it has a wider color gamut, it's going to display things a lot better, better colors and stuff. But you want the yeah, OLED. See, OLED does not get as bright as full array local dimming, so you are definitely going to have like the almost infinite contrast. It's just the diodes on the OLED, they can't get as bright as an LED light behind, the pixels. Anything with quantum color, like Samsung has that QLED or whatever. Basically it adds more colored, more of a color palette. Like Vizio has it and offers that. Well, those Game Pass releases are in the near future, so I don't know if people jumped on right now, but I think many will between now and the holidays. Yeah, I think Game Pass is definitely going to be one of those services where a lot of us keep it and just keep paying our subscription, and then there's a lot of people that jump in and jump out, depending on when new releases come or whatnot. That's one of the biggest reasons SoulStar that I went with full array local dimming over over OLED, and then because I can get brighter, I can get brighter, my screen can get brighter, but at the same time, the burn in on OLEDs, I'm pretty sure it's gotten better now. I've heard a lot of people say it's gotten better now, so. Going OLED in the future, once I replace this TV, that's something I might look into as well. As soon as that, I just don't want to pay freaking $2,000 for a freaking TV, man. I mean, maybe LG will send me one. Tell them, hey, I'm a YouTuber and I want to review your TV, man. No, I'm just joking. Xbox Game Pass TV sticks and streaming boxes are going to be coming soon too. Yeah, that would be kind of cool. Yeah, no problem, Soulstar. Me personally, Soulstar, if I was you, I would definitely just get a full array local dimming HDR TV right now, because you can get those. I mean, like the one I got in my room for my gaming, it was like $500, and this year's. And this year's M series, if you get a 65-inch, you can get the 2.1 in that with the for like $699 or $799, dude. And the 65-inch has more local dimming zones than the 55-inch does. Naturally, subscribers don't sign up and then sign out constantly. They just keep it because maybe they'll use it later and want to have it. No, I mean, I could see a lot of people signing out of it, every now and then. A dedicated handheld for Xbox. You don't have a smartphone, dude? JC, you don't have a smartphone? No, I'm just joking. Yeah, you're right. I think a dedicated. See, that's just the thing, dude. I mean, like, if I'm going to buy another dedicated handheld, I want it to have more power than anything we've ever had before. And basically, how much more powerful can they get? They still haven't shown us anything about this supposed Nintendo Switch Pro, which is pretty freaking devastating if you ask me. I really wish that it would come out and come out soon, because can't buy one if it's not out. So I would like to see the I would like to see the Switch Pro get announced by the end of the year and then go on sale early next year. Just because this year is going to be kind of busy for game purchases. I think that we're going to have. I'm pretty sure PlayStation's going to bring some more stuff to the table, and I'm going to have to save up for all those $70 freaking purchases. I'm going to download Flight Simulator on Game Pass. Going to play it, and if it meets my unrealistic expectations for visuals, I'll probably just buy it, because then I got to buy the little flight stick thing, and then I will be buying Forza Horizon 5. I'm going to get the $100 version of that. I'm going to buy the Ghost of Tsushima update, and then whatever else first party Sony has coming out. Probably. I'm hoping for a March release for the Switch Pro. Yeah, like March of next year, sometime early next year, mid next year. That would be fine with me. I'm perfectly okay with waiting a little while longer for that, to tell you the truth. Really don't want to compete with holidays. Yeah, exactly, dude. I would much rather. Nintendo likes to do it that way too. They like to just release a product in a quiet time and then let it build up sales and see how the product's going to take off before trying to put themselves in a position to where they can't mass produce stuff. Lots of money. Yeah, this year's going to be kind of expensive, and mostly because of PlayStation 5. Because everything I want on Xbox, I could just download on Game Pass theoretically and buy all my PlayStation stuff, and then buy all my stuff, at a later date from Xbox at a cheaper price. When Gears 5 came out, I just downloaded that on Game Pass and played it, and then, gosh, I don't know, like a few months later, I bought it for like $10 off the Xbox store. I was like, yeah, that's a good price. I'll buy that. So I mean, that is one that I saved a pretty good amount of money on. I'll probably stop buying Codemaster games at launch just to see how long they take before they come to Game Pass. No, I wouldn't do that. Those are my racing games. I gotta have my racing games. I can't do that. This month, I'm really thinking about buying F1 2021, but then at the same time, I probably barely put 15 hours into the last game, so I don't know if I'm going to do that. Hey, Desmond, how you doing, man? Welcome. Thanks for coming to the show tonight. Appreciate it. Yeah. I was telling you earlier, Desmond, on that thing, like when I first bought them little frog hooks, I was using a bait caster, and it got all bound up like they do, like if you screw up. And I had it kind of strung out a little bit, and I handed the frog to my wife, and I had it kind of wrapped between in my legs and stuff. And I turned to the side real quick and like kind of pulled my pole, and it yanked it right into her finger. Like right up into her finger. We had to take her to the hospital, and they had to cut it out and stuff, man. That was so bad. Don't get hooked by those. Whew. Them things are freaking thick. And then I caught a frog with the frog out here at the reservoir we have, man. That's so freaking cool, dude. Yeah. She was like, oh man, I thought for sure she was never going to want to go fishing again. But yeah, we still went fishing right after. Game Pass is a trap. Buy Game Pass. I spend more on games. Yeah, dude. Okay. Because you buy games that you like, and then you end up buying them, man. You ain't fishing until you get hooked. Oh well. Yeah. I thought she was gonna be done with it, dude. No, she freaking still loved to go fishing. That was pretty fun. Tip for OLED owners: set eco settings to medium, no loss of quality, and no burnout. Yeah, I'm really on the fence about doing OLED until them prices come down a little bit, man. I don't know. Man. I do like the OLED, because it looks great. The HDR looks great, but I also love the brighter brightness of the full array local dimming. I only fish via noodling. Yeah. Man, there's no catfish big enough around here, man. Nowhere. I mean, all of our freaking lakes and ponds and stuff like that they bring in fish and dump them, man. They don't get that big here. You got to go to like the Midwest and down south to do that. Yeah, we're just talking about the PlayStation 5, how terrible it's gonna be eventually. I'm about to okay Wolfenstein Youngblood with a friend. Let's see how bad this one is. Dude, man, that game was interesting. I don't know, man. I didn't beat it. I had no desire to. I was playing it with a friend, and then he didn't like it, and I was like, let's just play it, dude. We bought it. We might as well play it. And he's like, no, I hate it. And so I was like, all right, whatever. So I still got it just sitting there. I've never went past. I never went past like the like when it starts to open up once you get off this like ship or whatever. I never went past that. But I played the Wolfenstein 2. That one was freaking amazing. So, yeah. Well, enjoy that Wolfenstein Youngblood. Did he buy it or did you buy it? Because I thought you can have a friend download that like a download pass or something. Oh, they're doing fireworks again tonight. Youngblood is the worst Wolfenstein. It wasn't too bad. I mean, I don't know. I mean, like the shooting and everything was still the same, but they did make it to where it's more like an RPG type deal. So it's kind of it's on Game Pass. Yeah, it's definitely on. Oh yeah, I forgot it's on Game Pass. In a couple of days, Xbox is doing a showcase with Unreal Engine 5 to show the power and potential of Xbox. It's going to be insane. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. If they do that when I'm not at work, I will possibly live stream that and can all look at it, watch it, watch it together. But I'm definitely going to watch that one way or another. That's going to be pretty good. Aren't they doing that at GDC? I kind of like the B versions of games like Far Cry spin-offs, etc. Yeah, they usually are pretty good. I mean, that Far Cry New Dawn, um, that one wasn't bad, but it was so freaking microtransaction filled. Me and my friend basically just spent like $50 each on microtransactions on that game, and we just wanted to get through it and play it. Also heard they made Youngblood woke as it's not woke from what I played Game Punisher. It's just they're his daughters, but they are kind of like they're kind. I don't know. I mean, they're kind of dumb. I don't know. I mean, I don't think it was like woke or anything, but they are kind of like dumb. It's his daughter's going to save him, BJ Blazkowicz. Yeah, dude, I'm pretty pumped about freaking Xbox this generation, to tell you the truth, man. I've been a PlayStation guy for so long, and I'm so freaking pumped about Xbox and what they've got going on and all the money they're investing into Game Pass and gaming. Like, I'm pretty stoked about it. I can't imagine a wolf. Yeah, exactly. I don't know if yeah, I don't think it's woke to at the for the most part. I mean, the daughters is kind of cool, but it's definitely just a spinoff. That's for sure. But I'm pretty sure the gameplay. I mean, from what I played, the gameplay was pretty close. I mean, the shootings felt the same. This demo will be on the prototype of the new Xbox game. Coalition is one of the best teams working on the Unreal Engine. It will be I'm pretty excited, man. I like Coalition and what they do. I was never really a big fan of of Gears of War when it first came out because the shooting felt kind of weird to me. But now that it feels better and they fixed the first game, it definitely feels a lot better. I like Zombie Army 4, but most of the weapons you need to buy with actual money. Yeah, dude, I don't like that model at all with the whole microtransactions and stuff. It kind of just takes the fun out of gaming when you always feel like you have to buy something else. So normally when I buy my games, if they do have a lot of microtransactions, I kind of just avoid going there unless it's something that I want, like an outfit or something. Then I'll buy it. I have no problem paying for cosmetics, but anything that's going to make the game easier for me, that's when I start getting a little irritated with that. But Zombie Army 4, I do like that game, but I'm just so zombied out lately, man. I can't keep doing it. Microtransactions for the bird. Yeah, exactly. They're freaking I like some microtransactions, but then I mean there's a lot I don't like. I do like the ones, where I can buy like outfits and stuff. But because I mean you can usually just buy the one I want and then move on and continue playing. But normally I don't buy any of the other stuff. If like the deluxe edition of a game just has like an outfit or something, I normally don't buy that. Womanstein, Young Needum, Young and Dumb. Oh yeah, Womanstein, Young and Dumb. Oh gosh, that's pretty fun. Let's see, what was I gonna say? What the freak was I gonna say? Dang it, I just lost my freaking brain trying to read that. They need to show that Indiana Jones game. Yeah, definitely they do. I was gonna say something, Game Punisher, and then you did the freaking thing that made me read all weird. Uh, when do we get to Ratchet and Clank director's cut? Yeah, exactly, man. Oh well, we decided to actually make the game with the 120 frames per second, but it's going to cost you more money. Microsoft and Kojima signed a letter of intent. Yeah. What game do you think they're going to make? I'm pretty sure they're not going to do Metal Gear Solid. Um, you're either going to get another new original IP from Kojima or something that is going to be multi-plat. If he does anything that's like Konami IP or anything like that, it would possibly go multi-plat just because of the fact that Konami would be involved in it unless Microsoft purchases the IP from Konami. So you're either going to get an original IP from Kojima, or you're going to get something from Konami that Microsoft either bought, or it will be going third. It'll go multi-plat. That's kind of what I'm thinking is going to happen with the whole Konami or Kojima thing. Kojima's a brilliant game director, and I'm definitely looking forward to whatever he's going to create. But I did hear rumors that whatever he's creating for Microsoft is more in line with something like a Metal Gear Solid, but not Metal Gear Solid. So like a military shooter, like espionage type deal. That's what I've heard rumor wise. Juan Gallegos, is it in early production? I think we will see something from this. Kojima is going to use the cloud to call you or retrieve your photos. Huh. Yeah. Yeah. Kojima needs to call me and let me know exactly what he's doing so that I would know. Something from this on E3 2023. I think it'll be sooner than that if he does have it. Anything he make like Metal Gear Solid is going triple platinum. Yes, probably. I definitely. If Death Stranding was multi-plat, I'm pretty sure whatever the Microsoft deal is will also be multi-plat. Yeah, it's definitely going to Game Pass and PC for sure. But just because he signed a letter of intent, guys, that doesn't mean that there's a deal that anything is actually going to happen. That just means that they've signed a letter that they're going to discuss something and make an agreement on it, and that with a letter of intent, I don't know if Kojima can be like in talks with like PlayStation or any other person at the same time until they decide what they're going to do with that letter of intent. If I'm correct, I don't remember exactly what letter of intent does, but I thought that they have to like come to an agreement or not before they can move away from that and talk to other places before that. Yeah, they're definitely getting pretty sad about that. I don't get it though, man. It's like Kojima is not a freaking PlayStation first party dev, dude. He's an independent company and he wants to make money and pay his employees. And why would he turn down the dump truck of money backing up to his door and just showering him with money, dude? I'm pretty sure we're gonna get something pretty good. It's like a Discord deal. Discord couldn't talk to anyone during their talk with Microsoft about the buyout. Yeah, exactly. Like an engagement. Could just be an agreement to utilize Microsoft servers. And that's true as well, dude. I mean, Mike, the cloud. What's your take on indie devs outing PS about putting up their games and all the hopes they have all the hoops they have? I don't. I'm not. I've been slowly moving away from PlayStation for a while now, Desmond. They everything since Jim Ryan has taken over, it just seems it seems pretty scummy. But I heard that Microsoft is actually doing like the same kind of thing with indie devs or something close to it. So I don't know. I mean, basically it's rumor and speculation, but um, I know that if PlayStation's going for this whole we're better than everybody premium whatever, then they might be putting more pressure on indie devs to create stuff or make it just for PlayStation. All Xbox needs to show Kojima is God's Howard's blue eyes. It's Todd Howard's blue eyes. Yeah. If Kojima grows up with Microsoft Azure, it will be an Xbox exclusive game. Kojima is happy to be able to release the PC game simultaneously. Yeah, I think he would. I mean, because definitely that's going to happen, and that'll be good. Game Pass benefits indies more than PlayStation. Yeah, that's very true. I mean, like Descenders is one of those games that I bought day one when it first came out, and Mike Rose says he's making freaking plenty of money. They're selling that game to a lot of people as well as a lot of users. You know, a lot of brand recognition. You know, playing that game. So I think Game Pass is definitely good for developers. At the same time, I also think that Game Pass is going to affect the gaming industry more than anything since 3D graphics. I mean, yeah, it's like literally the best freaking value that you can get on the planet right now when it comes to video games. That's assuming you haven't sat and played through every single freaking game, or you don't own all of them. Yeah, right when they go on, they definitely do blow up in downloads. That's for sure. Microsoft has the Xbox ID and promote indie games on social media and are on YouTube. I know that Microsoft's been pretty good to indie developers. I haven't really read that story about what PlayStation is doing to indie developers, but I usually, I don't know, man. I kind of try to stay out of stuff like that, but then I see it in passing, and I don't know. I mean, it just seems like everything PlayStation's doing right now is just not good. So I don't know, man. They're they're definitely going a direction they've never went in before, and this is definitely going to affect them more than the PlayStation 3 generation did. Um, PlayStation 3 was easy to get out of just because they were able to pivot after a while and lower the cost dramatically for the console itself. If your indie is alone in the recently, yeah, I know that Microsoft definitely promotes indies a lot more um, than they ever had before, and that's a good thing. So it'll be nice to see. It'll be nice to see how this generation definitely plays out. They have to pay 25K just to put the game on the really on the front page of the PS Store. If you don't do it, Then good luck finding. Oh yeah, that's pretty freaking messed up. They really have to pay $25,000 just to put their game out there, huh? Well, I mean, yeah, that does kind of suck, man. PlayStation freaking store is kind of not that easy to find freaking indie games that I don't know. I don't. The devs put PS5 on blast all over Twitter. Huh? I'm surprised I didn't really see that. And I'm gonna have to look. I'm gonna have to look into that and see more about it, and then maybe I'll make a big old shiny video about it because I need more fodder for my PlayStation anger. My PlayStation angry my PlayStation anger videos, dude. In 2022, we will see PlayStation 5 director's cut. Yeah. Oh yeah. By the time we're gonna have another PlayStation. Microsoft has a program for indie developers. They go to the camp and then. Oh yeah, that's right. I do remember. Xbox having idea Xbox and stuff like that. That those $70 game. Yeah, dude, I'm pretty irritated about that. I just because of it all stems, Desmond, from the games that I've bought recently on the PlayStation 5. I don't think any of them are worth $70 freaking dollars, man. I didn't get $70 worth of play out of those games. The only benefit they were for me really was, I got to play them and then I got to review them on my channel, and stuff like that. So the 25K isn't a problem, but Sony doesn't have a way to promote indies. While Xbox has Game Pass, on PlayStation, you can search them up. While in Xbox, you can just check. Yeah, exactly. I know that I remember there being a controversy a while back about a game on PlayStation. Oh, yeah, it was Descenders. Nobody could find freaking Descenders on the PlayStation 5 for a while because they just didn't, like the listing, like it was just such a pain in the butt. At this point, what sort of lineup would actually change your outlook for PS5? I'm having a hard time thinking of stuff. MB, if they put out freaking Forbidden West, Gran Turismo 7, and the God of War, like I'm gonna be happy for a little while. I'm gonna be happy. Like that would change my outlook and make me feel, depending on how good those games are, that would definitely change my outlook to the point where it's like, okay, now I'm finally getting to play my PlayStation. Now I'm finally invested back in, the PlayStation ecosystem. But as it sits right now, I've played more Forza Horizon 4 on my Xbox Series X than I've played total time on my PlayStation 5 since the Forza Horizon 4 updates come out. So that's kind of nerve-wracking to me. You know what I mean? Imagine trying to use paying more money as a bragging right. What has gaming become? Yeah, exactly. I don't know, dude. That is pretty dumb that people are like, I do. I feel like it. I feel like PlayStation fanboys are losing their freaking mind, dude. They don't know how to just say, hey, PlayStation, man, this stuff is not worth the price you're asking for it right now. Okay, these are basically PlayStation 4 games that are prettied up. They're not worth the asking price. Have to surprise me. Oh yeah, MB. I saw in Returnal, once you die, you start all the way over from the beginning. Is that true? Yes, it is. If so, that's so it's a roguelite game, Desmond, is and that's what happens once you die. You basically lose everything you found and you go back to the very beginning. The thing that was really frustrating for me when Returnal came out is the game wasn't balanced. If you ran into any monster, it would automatically start putting them in the world anywhere. If you once you've seen a place in there, it would start, it would recycle that stuff. So there's these doors that have like a star over them. And if you go in there, those are challenge rooms. And if you do really good in that challenge room and get through all the stuff, then it will start throwing all of that stuff at you. So basically, I wasted 10 hours of my life in that first biome because the game was so unbalanced that yeah, it completely drove me away from that game. Like I have no desire to ever play that again. But they did put out a balancing patch, and I did play it after that patch came out, and it's definitely a lot. It's definitely, it feels a lot better now. It doesn't feel as extreme punishing. When Sony's exclusives come out, Xbox wants you to go play them because when you are done with it, Game Pass has a new game. Oh yeah. Oh gosh. I don't know, man. I'm the kind of person that, I mean, you gotta have all the consoles. Last generation, when I didn't buy the Xbox One until Blizzard Mountain came out, I screwed myself out of so many good experiences that I had to literally play back to back to back once I got that Xbox and was able to play them. So I recommend getting them both as soon as you can so that you have one to go back and forth to. But so far right now, guys, the PlayStation 5 experience just hasn't really roped me in to the point where I've played it that much. Yeah, an article about how indies being treated as heated a lot of game channels. Even Sony fanboys aren't defending their behavior. Hey, that's pretty good. I mean, maybe I'll pile on top of it, but if there's already enough coverage over. I mean, yeah, what the heck? Can a little more coverage hurt? You know what I mean? I will definitely look up this PS5 and indies. Okay, PS5. I'm waiting until Spider-Man 2 to buy a PlayStation 5. Um, Honestly, one, if you can find what PlayStation 5, I would just pick it up as soon as you can. But it does make sense to wait for the Spider-Man because it might come with a Spider-Man edition that you'd be able to pick up. So that there would also be a good thing. Oh man. I mean that might be worth waiting for the PlayStation 5 too. If you can get the collector's edition Spider-Man version of it, that would be pretty good. But I don't know if that. Yeah, I don't know. They'll probably announce. Seeing with Insomniac's track record, if they were working on Ratchet and Clank and the new Spider-Man at the same time, we possibly could get that by next year or something. That would be good. Because obviously there's two freaking teams working. There's a team working on Spider-Man. There's a team working on Ratchet and Clank because they obviously, put Miles Morales out and then Ratchet and Clank, like 7 months later. Is Sony smart? They'll just release high profit limited edition plates for the PS5 with new releases. Yeah, that would be smart. I would possibly buy them. I played God of War and didn't finish it. Good game, but I just didn't continue for some reason. Yeah, I mean, I really like story games, so it was pretty easy for me to keep playing through that one. It has to be a plan of theirs. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was because they tried to sue what's that one company, D Brand or whatever, that was making those plates for the PS5. Indie devs have almost all reported they make at least return on place. They make the least return on PlayStation platform, and it costs them the most to put it on there. The devs also aren't allowed to discount their own games. Oh wow, nice. Spider-Man games can be easy to make since it's always New York. Yeah, they might have to do London this time, or where was that Homecoming filmed at in Italy or something? They might just have to do that. Yeah, I mean they basically already got the New York map too, so I could see them copy and paste that with new villains and stuff, a new story. I could definitely see that. Oh man. Oh. Well, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and call that a stream tonight. My old man body is just getting too old. No, I'm just joking. Yeah. I want a Spider-Man World War II game. Screw it. Yeah, that'd be kind of interesting. Spider-Man World War II. Anybody else got any I mean, we could probably keep the stream going a little while longer. Anybody else got anything they're hoping that Microsoft might be, doing, because Microsoft's been giving us a lot of good news lately, but does anybody feel like that's kind of slowing down after the E3 announcement? Devs have to ask permission of Sony if they can discount their own games, like Oliver saying, please, sir, may I discount some more? Yeah, more. Yeah, that kind of, I don't know, man. I've had a bad taste in my mouth about Sony a lot lately, so I don't know, guys. It's frustrating. It's getting pretty irritating. I don't know. Me personally, like I've said before, I am more excited about the possibilities of what the cloud's going to do for this more FPS boost games. Yes, I definitely want all my games FPS boosted. I want them to keep the freaking the higher resolution too, though. Darkest Hero. I want them to keep that higher resolution and find a way to make that more of a possibility, because some of them games that I got, they got the FPS boost. I'm not happy with the with losing that resolution. So I don't know, but I definitely want another big list of FPS boost games soon. Definitely. Oh, but yeah, if anybody else doesn't have anything else, man, just go ahead and end the stream and go spend some time with the wife. Watch a movie or something before we go to bed. I need the joystick hookup for my iPhone 12 since Game Pass is now on iOS. I wonder if you can get them. I have one of those things that you put on your controller and hook your phone into. It's pretty amazing, man. I like it. I was playing that FPS boost, or not FPS boost, but some of them games on my Android there for a while once, because I was in the beta program to test it and stuff with them, and I thought it was pretty good, man. I got gigabit internet, so it was pretty decent for me, except for racing games. There was too much freaking lag in the racing games for some reason, but everything else worked pretty decently. Yeah. Thanks for coming, game. I appreciate it when you guys come, man. I really do. Well, I will do the next stream will be on Tuesday. We'll do that Fanboys Anonymous, man. Tuesday, 5 to 7. And then watch the tomorrow. Oh, I already did, dude. It was freaking amazing. I watched that this morning. That game. Did I watch that this morning or yesterday morning? Oh, I think I watched that yesterday morning. It was pretty good. I like that movie. Everybody should watch it. Yep. Thanks, Desmond. I will definitely see you guys, man, next time. I appreciate you guys coming. It's really awesome. I hate having to talk to nobody about video games. My wife doesn't really like it when I talk to her about video games. She just kind of ignores me, and I'm like, fine, whatever. So it's pretty cool to have people to come and talk to, man. I appreciate you guys. I really do. Thanks, guys.